Okay, this is Wisdom's Forge, which is not really who it is. That's the name of a character I created because I have a deed which I use to help new people that are getting into Worm. The actual name of the character on that deed, which runs the place, is Spud, which is my main character. And if you want to know why his name is Spud, because I live in Idaho and we like potatoes. Not really. I created him to be a farmer, but anyways. Alright, so here's the deal. I'm going to walk you through the first parts of Worm. Unfortunately, the first parts of Worm aren't that great. The reason being is because our current UI and our tutorial system is in the middle of being rebuilt. So I'm going to try and keep this at 15 minutes or less here, just to give you a quick what you can do, and how to get into the game, and then come over to my place and I'll help you out. So as you go through here, you'll see that you get different pop-ups. All you have to do is just walk around. They got little signs here for the tutorial area. Game rules. Always suggest you read their game rules. Basic rule of Worm is be nice. Be nice, work with other people, have fun, make some money. In the tutorial, you run around. If you walk over these things, you'll hear a little drink sound. They'll tell you where to go, what to do. Again, I'm not spending very much time in this tutorial. The reason being is because although it gives some information for you, it doesn't give a lot of information for you. So you can go ahead here and you can right-click items. One thing I wanted to tell you to do in this game is always be right-clicking and examining items, seeing if you can open them, close them. We'll go ahead and use this as an example. You can open these. You can open these. Also, when you open these, you're going to see here that every item in this game has a quality and a damage. One of the big things about this game is always making sure that you have the quality that you want. You can also do examines. Always going to tell you what your quality is and what your damage. So if you have your own stuff you're trying to fix, etc., you want to make sure that you're being aware of that. So they have some basic stuff here, how to open. This is your health bar. I'm going to go ahead and drag this down. This green bar here is your stamina bar plus your health bar. The way it works is that if you get damaged, you end up having less stamina and less health. So that's kind of not hard to figure out. You'll also show here at the bottom left-hand side, you have a blue bar. This is your water. Always try to keep this at 90% or higher. This is a stamina-based game. So if you don't have enough water, your stamina doesn't regen as fast, you end up spending time basically wasting it trying to wait for your stamina to regenerate. So always keep your water 90 or higher. This is your food bar. When you're a beginning player, you'll have 24 hours of food bar in the game, at which point you have to go find your own food. It's not a problem. Also here you'll see calories, carbs, fats, and protein. This is a new food system which just came into the game, which I am not a professional at all. So we're not going to talk about it because I have to learn about it too. This will tell you about different foods. So instead of me just wandering through this whole tutorial area, I'm going to tell you wander through the whole tutorial area. Just run around, look at the different things, enjoy the little blink sound this thing makes every time you do it. That's your compass. Here's a compass right here. If you stand still, your compass will eventually settle in and give you a northeast-southwest direction. This is very important when you're lost in the middle of the forest and screaming and running around like a redheaded stepchild because you don't know where the heck you are. Stand still for 10 seconds. Get a direction. Try to figure out what's going on. Also, when you're going into buildings, go indoors, outdoors. These are NPC Spirit Templars. These are designed to protect deeds. Basically, if any monster comes on and you have them set up to attack them, they will attack the monster and basically die trying. There's a lot of stuff in here, which is why I'm telling you, go through the whole tutorial. It's not going to be that great as far as describing things in depth, as you can tell by these little bleep sounds. But what it will do is just kind of give you a general understanding. I would also encourage you to open up all kinds of different things. Notice different damage type. This is a large oaken wood barrel. It's got this green moss. Notice that the barrel on this thing is 75. Now you know that if things have green moss on them, they probably got a lot of damage. You can go up and down the different floors. This is the quick bar. You notice it down here. Also, you can shrink this quick bar by double left clicking on it. It goes over there. Double left click on it. Also, these chats. Here you'll have different chat boxes that come up. If you don't like this box here, double left click on the middle, doink, disappears. Double left click down to the bottom again, up you go. Down, up. You can open and shrink your boxes. You can build carts. On here, you'll see a map. If you left click on a map, this will show you the map of in-game. This is the server that I'm on in Xanadu. All of these servers here, the ones I'm highlighting currently, these are all PvE servers. This is a PvP server. This is the only PvP server that's linked with the regular PvE servers. There is one other PvP server called Epic, but it doesn't show up as a Freedom Island. So there's lots of different islands. This was the main island that first came out. Then this one came out. Then this one came out. Then this one came out. And then these two came out as a separate kit. And then finally he went, pow. This thing is twice as big as those and 4 times as big as these guys. Which makes lots of fun. All kinds of stuff to do. So go around here. Look around. You got hay bales. You have creatures, pigs. I don't think we have any hostile creatures in this one. But right click on stuff. Right click. Examine it. See what it is. See what it does. Got a fountain? Right click. Find out if you can open it. Hey, you can open it. Good idea. Are you thirsty? Get a drink. One thing that you're always going to want to do is kind of keep this somewhere in view. I don't know where, some people like it middle screen, bottom right, bottom left. Also with this box, you do have the options in it. You can right click on it. I can display my FPS. I can display my speed that I'm moving around. I can also display when you get in game, you get to a point, you get sleep bonus, which is a black bar. You can create wagons. Every single thing that you see in this tutorial can be created by you. You have that ability. You do have to learn skills to do it. So, like I said, I'm not going to go through every single room and open up every single thing. I think that everybody here has the understanding of how to do that. But I encourage you to do it. Take a look at small crates, take a look at big crates. Also, Worm Wiki is incredibly helpful. It's out of date. We're currently updating it. A bunch of players working together. There's a lot of updates that are going on in this game. We just had one that came out today. Gave some more animations, gave some more items you can create. So Worm is always a work in progress. They try to update it as much as they can. It's not a huge AAA game, so it's got a limited staff. Very nice people. They work very hard. They get a lot of crap from us, but we love them and they love us. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to tell you how to get to my place. Why am I going to tell you how to get to my place? Because my place is the best place. Of course, I might be a little biased. There's a portal. One other thing I wanted to tell you about here is everybody, when you start as brand new, you get this tent. Come over here and read what this tent says. Please understand that anything that is not on a deed, which is purchased land by real money or by in-game money, decays. So this tent, if you throw it out here, please read this part. It's usable for about 3 weeks, and then it'll go pop. Anything that goes to 99 damage goes pop. Now, before we go to the portal bit, there's some things that you need to do with your character. First thing you need to do is recognize that your inventory here, or F3, is a very important part of your life. And if you open up your inventory, you're going to go, wow, there's a lot of stuff. There is a lot of stuff. But before you walk through this portal, you need to do some critical things. First of all, you need to take your armor, left click on the first one, make it blue, do shift, left click, highlight all your armor, right click on it, and equip it. It'll automatically equip it to the right area. And just keep on doing it. You only have 3 actions you can do at first, so it's only doing 3 items at once, and go from there. You have a longsword, equip it. You have a shield in here somewhere, equip it. You have a pottery bowl. Now, pottery bowl, I told you how important water is. So I forgot to do it, so we're going to go back. There is a fountain up here that had water in it that I drink out of. Before you go through the portal, fill up this bowl with water. The reason being is because oftentimes you're going to wander around, you're not going to know where water is, you're not going to be near a lake or an ocean or anything like that. So it's always a good idea to get this set up beforehand. And I'm sorry, I forgot to do this. when we first got in here. But what you do is you double, now this is called activating items. Anytime you double left click on an item, you activate it. You'll be activating a lot of stuff. Open this up. So what you do is you activated your item. That means that you want this item to interact with a secondary item. Right click on the secondary item. In this case, it's water and fill. Watch. And I'll give you a little box. We have now taken water out of here, put it in here. You also see the weight here goes down and our weight here goes up. We just added 9 kilograms of weight. Also right click on this tool belt and equip it as well. What it will do is it'll bring a tool belt up here, and this tool belt we'll get into later. One thing I didn't mention here is that they got a little slope here you're supposed to climb and go up. Down here there's a climbing toggle. Left click on it and go up. And as you're going up and doing different items, you'll get different skills. You'll have a skill tab, a friends tab, an events tab. Every time you have an event that takes place, it'll show up in text. Every time you get a skill gain, now you can set skill gains to different levels to show you when you're getting it, from like 1 to 0.01 to 0.001. It's all based on percentages. You can have it inform you when you want to, when you're actually getting the skill. And that's a different thing. We'll get into that later. So here we go. You've got your armor on. If you want to know what you look like, you can left click on the character here. This skeleton is for when you take damage. It'll let you know where you're damaged. Here's your armor in these different boxes. And then here's what you actually look like. Left click on that box. And then if you move this around, you'll see that it's working. When you get to the portal here, all you have to do is right click on it. You're going to use it. This is the Freedom Isles. This is the Epic Islands, which is the other PvP server. If you're not wanting to do PvP, come over here and left click on this one. I am in Xanadu. And another cool thing about this will tell you when these servers are open. 2009, 11, 11, 12, 12, and 14. If you left click on this, you will see a whole variety of starter towns. The ones that you're going to want to come to is the one called Lomre, a settlement like no other, and then click on send. This will give you a little deal here. We'll never return to this area again. That's fine. And pow. Now we're going to load in. And I'm going to go ahead and stop this video right here.